Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, it is day 12 here in Kissimmee, Florida. We have made it. What an incredible week this has been. My name's Laurette Nickel. Next to me, my friend Matt Avery. Matt, my goodness, how do you even put into words what this week has been like?
Well, I'll say it's been more than a week. It's been 12 days. It's been almost 2 weeks, and we obviously are all excited for today. We still have one more day tomorrow, but all in all, it's been a ride and a rush. And I feel like it's the calm before the storm right now as we're here on this second Saturday. This is really the big leagues, Laurette, in terms of not only auctions, but also the day of the auction. Today is a fantastic day if you're coming out to join us at the Osceola Heritage Fairgrounds, because there is so much in store. And of course, all eyes are going to be on that auction block today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a week for me. It's been nearly, you're going on almost 3 weeks, right? Here in Florida?
Here in Florida, not here at the auction. We're not up to 3 weeks, but not yet. Maybe
close.
maybe down the road will be. But we really do have a lot in store, man. 4,000 vehicles are here, have been here on site, crossing the auction block over the 200 acres here at the fairgrounds, over 45 collections. And that also includes some fantastic motorcycles. Now, zeroing in on today, Laurette, we've got 76 pieces of road art. We've got 342 vehicles. And of course, that includes the 250 GTO, which we're going to chat about in a minute, as well as the Bachman collection. And we do have 16 collections that are going to be presented on the block. So Kids Adventure Zone has been popping all week long. I know we also have the food court and, of course, the Real Garage Life stage, where both myself and you, Laurette, have been able to be up there chatting with some of the most notable consigners about some of the most unique builds. And we're just so excited that our friends over there at Real Garage Life was able to put their name on that and sponsor that, because it's been a big hit here in Florida.
Yeah, absolutely. And so Mike Yeager, we were talking to him. He has an incredible collection that's rolling, and you were able to talk to the owner of those Schwinn bikes.
I know.
So that made you really happy.
It did make me very happy.
Yeah.
I'm just unhappy that I'm not going home with one, but next time I need to get out there in bed. It was a great collection from Mike Vogler, 2022 Stingrays and crates. And so just you never know what you'll find out there on the Real Garage Life stage. And they're here on site as well. You can find out more about getting one of those top-notch lifts for your special vehicle. And then also in that Mecum Midway area, Laurette, we've got live music. They'll be out there today. We've been changing it up, all kinds of different music acts, different bands. There's really a lot. There's the food court. There's one of the two food courts. We have two out here this week, or the 2 weeks. So if you're coming out today, I always tell people, head to the service station first, get up to speed, and then get to the Mecum Midway at some point, in addition to getting into the auction block.
Absolutely. And in addition to all of the fun things that Matt and I just ran down, we have some limited edition merch that's also available in the Mecum store. And so on the first day, I was wearing the lavender women's sweatshirt, which I really loved. And there's, of course, some the shirts that are rolling with the GTO is really, I mean, that's just flying off the shelf. So cool to see that. The baseball jersey I thought was really neat as well. So don't miss the opportunity.
Yeah, head on over, of course, to the Mecum shop when you come out, and all kinds of new finds, as well as that brand new Mecum Bose collab, Laurette, from that racket clothing provider, and really excited to have those out. I know those have been a big hit as well, offering that more premium. And then also, even this jacket is new, Flag and Anthem. I know this has been a big hit. We've had some chilly temps in the morning, but it does warm up. So of course, come out.
Yes, absolutely. And we've been so exciting. We've been so excited talking about the GTO, but something that is deeply passionate for you is the Yanko collection. And Matt was able to do a deep dive here. Matt, let's talk about that.
Yeah, so, Laurette, I was really excited to be the primary spokesperson representing the story of these legendary cars, going back all the way to summer when that collection was consigned. And then also a very special memory as part of this journey of getting this legendary collection of Copo and Yanko vehicles on site was, of course, our TV package and being able to be down there. And we brought these vehicles these Yanko Camaros to the Buffalo Valley Dragway in Tennessee, this little track out in the mountains. And it was so special, not only to have those vehicles on a track, such a fitting place for them to really exercise that 427, but also the track is celebrating 50 years this year.
Wow.
And the couple that own it are winding things down. And so we were one of the last usage of that track. And I remember we interviewed the owners just as a kind of a sidebar story, just as a thank you and as a way to kind of round that package out. And we asked them, we said, hey, back in the day, you know, have you ever seen in 5 decades, has there ever been a Yanko Camaro running down the track? And the couple said, no, we've never seen one. And we said, how special is it to have 6 of the Camaros out there on the track? So I know that was really special, all there from the Ernst Collection.
Wow. What was that moment like for you?
You know, I have been tracking these cars for about 10 years, just as part of my research as a journalist and putting my findings together in 2 different books about Yanko Camaros and Copo Camaros. So I will say, you know, it was a memory that I will not forget, Lorette, just to be able to see these cars, the cars that hold such weight in the collector car space today. I've heard people all week long say that they have to get over to see the Yankos, they have to see these Camaros. And of course, the presentation is next level here on site. You know, we have them in the room, as we call it. This has been a special space that over the last couple of years, we have curated with some of the finest consignments that are crossing the block. And it really has a museum gallery feel to it, Lorette. The vehicles are put up on a pedestal quite literally, and it's a great space to come in away from the noise of the auction and to really see all these cars in one space. And I've been very thrilled to be doing my tours in there. Today's my last day of tours on site. Those have been a big hit. I've done 4 different tours throughout the day, all through the 2 weeks, and one of them has been exploring the Yanko legacy, and you can see some of that there. And we've had upwards, Lorette, of 30-40 people gather around to hear a little bit about the Copo program, and specifically how that central office production order was used to create these legendary L72 427s. And also something too, Lorette, I should mention, is during yesterday's tour, we were so excited to welcome Ron, the original owner of that gold, the prototype, the media vehicle. He's the gentleman that bought that car new from Yanko Chevrolet. He owned it, I think, from 70 to 78. And so it was very special to be that. I know he had some family members with him, and the consignor was there and wanted to allow Ron to get behind the wheel one final time and have his moment with that car before it goes on the block and obviously to the next caretaker. So I have had Yanko overload, Lorette, this week, but I am so excited, and I'm just really looking forward to seeing these cars cross the block. By all accounts, the gold prototype and the 69 Nova, a 427 dealer conversion done by Yanko. By all accounts, both of these, when they cross the block, should set new high records.
Wow.
And so I'm excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, amazing. And it's such a passionate topic for you, which is incredible. And there's a live studio audience right behind us, and I heard him talk to his family member that he wanted to explain to your granddaughter that he will explain the Yanko history to her. So that's really cool to hear that. And you said it was a moment that you won't forget. Something that I won't forget is being up on the auction block and learning more about what auctioneers do. This is wild. This is our auction education. Take a look.
Sold $22,000 next way.
Hey friends, Lorette Nickel with Matt Moravec here, and I grabbed this auctioneer to help me through the process of a Mecum auction. Since I'm brand new at this, I wanted to find out who the players are.
We're going to take you right into the heat of the fire. You're going to hold the gavel, I'm going to hold the microphone, and you and I as a team are going to explain to everybody on our viewing audience how the auction process works in the eyes of the auctioneer.
I am so excited. Let's
Okay,
go.
let's do this.
I've got a bit of a chair, I've got a black sign, and I've got a bit of a 5, I've got a 6 is online, I've got a bit of a 5, I've got a 6,000 down, and I've got a bit of a 7, and that's out of 7, I've got a down the room, I've got a bit of a 7 pound down, and I've got a bit of a 7 pound hammer up and high, and I've got a 65 7 pound high tap, into a 7,000, I've got a bit of a 7,000. Sold $1,600, sold $1,600 next way. I know that. Take one, sir. You take it off, I'm still going to work on it. 16 5's a bid, 17,000. Anybody else?
What are we going to do? Raise it, Mecum Rule 17 to the internet. Okay,
Here, this will be easy.
Nope.
Mecum Rule is $17,000 the internet. So we're going to go 16.7, halfway you break it down that way. And internet, you bid once you bid $17,000, when you see that red light come on, ring the gavel. Internet, once, twice, 3 times, lady, $17,000. Sold 17,000 to the internet. Sold 17,000 Megan's way.
Matt and I are off the block. That was absolutely phenomenal. So much fun, so much energy, and there was so much going on. So I have a couple of questions.
Go for it.
Because you were watching the crowd, you were watching the internet bidding, there's a phone bidding,
Yes.
there's hand signals going on. So talk to me first about the person that was on our right.
Seller's representative, or commonly known as a grinder, works with the seller, and they're going to convey the information to me, letting me know what the seller wants for the car. That way I know about where I need to be when we need to take the reserve off on these cars. So he'll give me that information. That way I know how to handle the crowd in the bidding situation. I don't want to ask for too low of a bid or too high of a bid, so we don't not necessarily overshoot our mark, but to undershoot where we need to be in order to get the car sold. Then you're watching the crowd, mainly in general, the in-person, the live crowd itself. And our ring people, our bidders assistants, will be out there conveying those bids into me. These particular bidders assistants or ringmen here, I work with all year long, so I know what each one of them sounds like. I also know what the internet clerk that was on our left side, I know what she sounds like, and I showed you the screen where we have the number of active bidders, but then you're watching the phones as well. I think you heard the air horn a couple times. It's always interesting. It's always live. It's always, and this is my passion. This is what I've done all my life. I love doing it. It runs through my veins. But it also, second nature is probably a better term to use for this. When it becomes second nature, it's not work anymore. It's fun. You're having fun at work. Not a whole lot of people get to say that.
Something that also was unique was the Mecum Rule.
It's a rule to the advantage of the buyer, the active bidder at the time on the car. If we're short of the reserve, we'll close it. Mecum Rule. We've had people advance the bid as much as $500. I think we had one time we even had a bidder advance it maybe as far as maybe $50,000. It's happened. They really wanted the car. People have the opportunity to honestly up their bid and meet the price, meet the seller's reserve or reconsidered reserve in order to get the car bought. It's a handy tool.
Can you explain what the hand signals were?
Hand signals are easy because I teach this in auction school, so we know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
But there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and so on and so forth. So when a lot of the bid spotters are conveying what their bid is at 28,000, asking 30, and if I see them yelling this, well, I know I've got 29. I've got 29,000 or I've got 30,000. They're not only yelling to me, conveying their bid, they're also telling me what they have, which is communication's key here. This loud of an environment.
Well, as you can see, there is so many things going on during the auction block, during the auction. Thank you so much for explaining all the key players in this. This has been a blast.
Absolutely. It's been fun having you. Thank you.
Matt is a force to be reckoned with as soon as he steps up on that auction block. He just can't. I wasn't sure what to expect. I don't know. You walk in and it's just your senses are accosted, right? Because there's so much volume. There's cars moving. There's people moving. And then Matt Moravec steps up on the block and immediately just goes straight in, starts calling, and the energy that all of these auctioneers are putting forth to sell the cars and to get the highest bid for the consigners, it's really incredible. And then in the video, Matt is not only calling, but he's looking out to the crowd, he's looking out to the phone bids, he's looking to the internet, he's watching all of his people in the audience, and then there's also the bid goes on. So there's a lot, and it's a really exciting experience, and that for me is one that I won't forget. And today, man, they are getting ready because this is such a big day for everyone.
Every time I step onto that block, Lorette, obviously not to bang the gavel, but if I'm up there doing some packages or helping a VIP up there or giving them a tour, It's a lot to take in. You know, it really is an art form, and it's a learned skill that not only Matt, but the rest of our auctioneer team has developed, because it really is overwhelming. It can be overwhelming up there if you're not prepared for it, to be looking at all of those different locations, all of those different team members, and to be able to get the accurate information. It's pretty wild. And it's got to be a thrill. I mean, Matt's, as he said, it's second nature to him. And I know that Alyssa and some other of our production staff was working with him last night, getting some content together and getting ready for today. As you said, it's got to be special for him to be there on center stage under the lights when all these top consignments come through.
Yep, absolutely. So their art form of calling and auctioneering is similar to someone that's just recently joined Mecum in the Morning and Mecum, and excited to talk about Ray Ripple.
During the first weekend here at Mecum Kissimmee, we were so excited to have Ray Ripple on site. Artist, welder, and motorsports enthusiast. Ray, what was it like to be here at the auction?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's so overwhelming in the best way. I love it.
There's a lot to take in, and you were here making a special announcement. Tell me about what it is and when can we see it next?
Well, I'm selling a car through the auction next year, and to help build a foundation to help domestic violence victims and foster care kids have a better life.
And of course, it's not just any car. You're going to put your unique spin on it. Can you tell us a little bit about how's this vehicle going to look when you're done with it?
I'm taking the plasma cutter to it, but don't be alarmed. It'll be okay, I promise.
So you're going to be using your unique style, cutting out a lot of that material, and I know you've got a great plan for it over the next 12 months before it shows back up here at Kissimmee 2027.
Oh yeah.
Selling to benefit your charity. If people want to find out more about your work or this vehicle and the foundation, where can they head?
The RayRippleFoundation.com.
Ray, we're so excited to be documenting your story. We're going to be checking in with you a couple times during the year. You've got a lot of work ahead of you, but we're so excited to be a part of this program.
Thank you all so much for being a part of it.
I love her enthusiasm.
It's going to be a year ahead. You know, I mean, she was, I think, also overwhelmed when she came out here. It was the first time she had said that she had watched Mecum for years on TV. First time coming out, and obviously it's going to be an exciting 12 months ahead, as she chatted about, and also as we detailed on my stage interview with her. She is so talented, Laurette. She has such an incredible story, such an inspiring story about how she has acquired her skills. Just one of the things from her past is that when I asked her how she developed these welding skills, Laurette, I was really taken aback. She said, Matt, they came from my time as a truck driver, or as a tow truck driver. And I just was so impressed by that. And I said, how in the world did you learn welding as a tow truck driver? And she said, Matt, well, she said the shop or the line that she worked for, she said we had to repair our own rig. You know, you can imagine some of these, you know, late night crashes, and if you're in tight spots, maybe up against some Jersey walls or something. And so she said I would have to mend my own truck. And then she also said that along the way, she said at some of the responding to some of these fender benders and with the owner's permission, she would collect some of these pieces from these vehicles that she was towing, again with permission, and as practice, as practice or different things. And that was just one small part of it. And now it's led up to Derek Berry, who another major force in the automotive space with his Vice Grip Garage. He caught wind of Ray. I think they met at a Dodge influencer event in Detroit, and he heard about what she was doing, and so he rescued this Chevy, and so he has gifted it to her. And so now for the next 12 months, she's going to be busy working on it, putting her own style and spin on it, and then now it's going to be appearing back here in a year and selling to benefit her brand new foundation.
Wow, I cannot wait to see that. That's incredible. And you told me yesterday that the link from her working as a tow truck driver to her unique style was because she was a baker.
Yeah. So the other thing that she said, Laurette, is so tow truck driving is what got her the welding skill set.
Okay.
And then I said, Ray, you know, you have such a unique art style, and you can see a little bit in the package there. It's floral. It's got a lot of lace work to it. Yeah. And she said, Matt, that came as my time as a baker for a grocery store. And she said that just from baking these cakes one after another, she said that's where I really got inspired to incorporate a lot of that design. And it's interesting, Laurette, because I see when I look at Ray's work, and I'm so excited to see what she does with this Chevy, I see a lot of overlap with some of my time with the lowrider community and some of their artistry there. And so I think there's just so much happening here. And again, it was so great to have her out. She was so excited. I'm excited to be checking in with her throughout the year. We're actually, Alyssa and I are headed not too long after this auction ends to go to her shop and to see this car, also hear more about her story. And then we're going to be coming back and checking in with this vehicle as it gets closer to its time on the auction block.
Incredible. I love all of the feminine attributes that she welds into the car. Like it's just, her work is beautiful, and I cannot wait to see that finished product in a year.
It's going to be awesome. And Laurette, we've had so many different people out on site, friends and celebrities in the automotive space. We were so excited not only to have Ray, we're excited to have Dave Kindig, and actually Derek is going to be joining us around today, so can't wait to check in with him. But we also had some friends from the Daytona International Speedway, and they've been with us a couple days this week, and you got to check in with some of those new friends.
Laurette Nickel here with Frank Kelleher, president of Daytona International Speedway, and Ross Chastain, NASCAR Cup driver and 2025 Coca-Cola 600 winner. Gentlemen, I wanted to catch up with you both. Welcome to Mecum. How's your experience been?
Loving it. Blue skies, the sun is shining. It's been a blast.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ross, I've heard a little rumor that there might be a Chevy in your future.
There is. I'll be honest, I have not gotten a bidder number on purpose. I'm trying to make sure it's the right one, and I didn't do enough research this time, but I'm getting a lay of the land, and I believe I'll be back at another Mecum auction in the future to find my car. Incredible. Not enough time. Really not enough. One day is not enough to walk this place.
What does Daytona International Speedway have coming up?
So just right now, we have race cars on the track with the Roar before the Rolex, and in just 8 days, we will drop the green flag on the Rolex 24. We're 30 days away from the Great American Race. We are so close to another sold-out event. Then it'll be all things two wheels with Supercross and the Daytona 200. So the place does not sleep, but we love it that way.
Love it. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for catching up. I know you have more cars to check out, so thank you so much for joining us here at Mecum Auctions.
They were so fun. They were so nice, and they were so humble, and it was really incredible talking to Frank Kelleher, young guy. He's been with Daytona International Speedway for, I think, his entire career. The opportunity started as, what is it when you work for free? What's that word? It's not coming to my brain. Come on, Matt, help me. It's the last day of the Kissimmee.
Volunteer?
No, the internship. Thank you, Alyssa. So he had an internship. It turned into this incredible opportunity. And, he is running some of the world's biggest events. And I was really excited to hear that he was excited about Supercross, which is coming to Daytona International during Daytona Bike Week. And so as we have been talking about four wheels, we get to talk about two wheels, which is my passion, and I'm so excited because there's a very special motorcycle here that I want you to take a look at.
A bike born from the racetrack that can be ridden on the street.
This isn't just a motorcycle, this is a statement. Built with race-inspired performance, precision engineering, and unmistakable American attitude. This 2025 Harley-Davidson CVO Road Glide RR boasts a 131 cubic inch Screaming Eagle Milwaukee 8 V-twin engine, factory rated at 153 horsepower. It's number 70 of only 131 built, and has special track and track plus modes developed with factory racing rider Kyle Wyman, two-time King of the Baggers champ. Very cool to see the most powerful street bike ever produced here at Mecum Auctions.
It's so fun. It's so fun. King of the Baggers is an incredible race, and you just feel your heart, your insides. They vibrate when those big baggers are going down that straightaway. And so to have an RR race replica here in Kissimmee so that we can roll into Las Vegas, this is going to be amazing for me. And I think I'm going to freak out a little bit in Vegas, because everyone that I've talked to, like Johnny Lewis was here yesterday, long history, supermoto, flat tracker, really incredible, talented rider. He is someone that I would consider an expert on motorcycles. And he told me yesterday, I thought I knew a lot about motorcycles. It turns out I know nothing about motorcycles. Him leaving the Las Vegas motorcycle auction last year made him feel like he knew nothing. So am I excited and nervous all at the same time? Absolutely, yes. And that's going to be so fun coming into Vegas.
And did I hear you say in that package that the RR is the most powerful street motorcycle?
Yes, sir. That's
Wow.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
I know.
And I will say, Lorette, I have not a fun fact, but I'm excited because I remember when that motorcycle debuted, and now that we have Alyssa and yourself and Brianna, all motorcycle enthusiasts on board, I'm paying more attention to the world of motorcycling. And I remember when that motorcycle debuted, Alyssa and I were chatting about, texting about it, and just because I know it kind of broke the internet a little bit just because of the capability, the power, and all that stuff. And so I will say I was very excited because this is the second one that I have seen.
Is it?
And the first one was at the Hand-Built show in Texas, and Alyssa and I were able to check that out. So I will say only 180 more to go, right, of the 200 run? Or how many of those?
There was 131.
Okay, so I have 129 more to go to see them all.
Yeah, exactly. Good point. I love that. Yeah.
And
So
maybe we'll have some more at the Vegas auction and future Mecum auctions, of course.
yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah. So really powerful and very rare, all in the same package.
All right. Well, I'm excited. My journey is a long one, but 120 more, not 29 to go. We're gonna do it, Lorette. We're gonna see them all.
We got it.
We're gonna get them here at the Mecum auction.
Exactly.
Well, hey, we hope you have enjoyed Mecum in the morning these past 2 weekends. Thanks to Lorette and Brianne for being along with this crazy ride. Today is going to be an awesome. It's going to be exciting. Lorette, I hope you're coming out to join us here at the fairgrounds. Get out here early, check out all there is to do, and then, of course, get to the auction arena. We have a lot in store, including the Bachmann collection is going to be selling, and that Ferrari 250 GTO, the Bianco Speciale. Drop us a comment where you are watching from, and also let us know what you are excited to see. Let us know that. We want to know what our audience, what kind of cars, what kind of motorcycles that they enjoy.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be the extreme ones. You know, we know that the GTO and some of the Bachmann collections are going to go big money, but if you're a Silverado or C10 fan or Bronco, let us know.
or Camaro or Yanko Camaro. All right. Well, hey, we hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining us for the live auction pre-show. The auction will start soon, and we will see you back here for more Mecum in the morning for Mecum's Las Vegas motorcycle auction.